jobs, there's hardware involved, and you're going to get little hardware packs that are all clearly marked for what the task is. This is for the top purlins we'll be doing in a minute. This one's for the side purlins. My crew likes to work with tool belts for the most part. I tend to just work out of my back pocket, so this job's pretty easy. You just got a couple of things. Carry a tool on your belt, throw some parts in the pockets, and away we go. The side purlins, we start off with a special one that's painted off blue. Things that have to do with near the end walls can be special. There's a special length that we run into right here. So we've got an adjustable post. And we're just going to go ahead and get it in place to start with. Anytime you're doing side purlins, you start by placing the bolt from the top pointed down. And then easy prop is just to put it on the shoulder while you're putting a nut on. So I can balance it on my shoulder. Put a nut on. We're going to go ahead and tighten it up. About 6 clicks again. I'm going to slide my ladder back, go to the next one, and do everything in front of me. So I get the ladder back another, these are every 4 feet, just like the bow spacing. So I move back about 4 feet, come back up the ladder. Now I can just work right in front of myself. Bolt comes down from the top, attach the first one, place the second one. A couple of threads is plenty because I'm going to tighten it up. And then it's just real easy. Come back down the ladder. Simply just drag it back about another 4 feet. And repeat. We're just going to do about 6 bows here to start with, because the next thing we're going to do is square up the house and put the wind bracing on to hold it in place. And if we do the whole house, we just have that much more house to push as we're trying to square it up. So we get just enough for it's representational. We've created a parallelogram here in this process, and then we'll turn that into a nice square hoop house before we go ahead and finish all the way down the house. I'm going to do the other side just like this. I'm going to do that before I go up to the top purlin, because when I'm up at the top, it's kind of unstable if I don't have all this on and my hip boards on. We'll get that, and then we'll go up and do the top purlin. All right, we've got our side purlins on. We're going to move up to the top purlin. Top purlin runs right down the middle of the house. The side purlins are just 4 feet long, connecting from each bow. The top purlin's 12 feet long. It's going to go across 3 bows. And then we've set this up to be self-scaffolding. So we've got a really pretty stable place to be up here once the side purlins are on. We can just walk through 3 points of contact, get ourselves into a position where we can bring the first one up. We've got all the holes in here like everything else, square holes on one side for the carriage bolt, and we've got a swage fitting to where they fit together as we run down the house. So I get it up and top. Seeing a round hole in the bottom, I know I've got a square hole up on top. Drop my bolt through. And I'm just going to start the second top purlin. It doesn't have to be all in place before we square up the house and put the wind bracing on. Kind of use a pool cue grip there on the hand, makes it really nice to slide it through your hand. And then get it onto that swage or reduce fitting. And I'm going to go ahead and put this one in just to make it easy. And then I'll go back to the joint. Call us anytime you need some help, and we'd be glad to talk you through any of these steps.